What's up, everybody? This is the Audi A4 Quattro that I said that I would introduce in my last video. It is a 2012 model, 8-speed automatic with sport and manual mode. And it's got 137, almost 138,000 miles on it now. It is basically a daily driver for me. I pick and choose when I drive my truck now. But it is a 2.0 turbo, and yes, it does have the oil problems. Since I've had it in October, I have put, let me see, the turbo I got replaced first, and then I did, after that, the PCV valve, and then after that, that seemed to help quite a bit with the oil problem. But then I busted an oil cooler line. Got a little hot and heavy on it, and lost the O-rings out of a line and busted the joint of a line completely. Took it to the shop and got that fixed. Was good to go. And then noticed that the car was still losing a significant amount of oil. So I took it back to the shop. They replaced some more oil cooler line O-rings for me, and then replaced a front gasket. And then I since bought the dipstick because I don't trust the electronic system 100%. But it's doing very well. I get about 30 miles to the gallon out of it on average with 91 octane, no ethanol. And hoping that it does very well down the road for me. I don't know what I have planned for it entirely just yet. But I would like to possibly put a downpipe and an electric exhaust cutout in it maybe. And then I'm sure I would put a cold air intake in there also along with that. It rides very well. I've replaced the rear shocks in it just to improve the ride quality a little bit more for the mileage that it has on it. But other than that, I haven't had to worry about anything. I'll take you guys for a little test drive too here. It's got the memory seats, the rear and front fog lights, automatic AC controls. It's got a very small console, which I don't really mind because I didn't anticipate on storing anything up here with me in general. But this thing does get up and go fairly well for a 4-cylinder, I will say that. And to get as good a gas mileage as it does, actually. I won't disagree with what it puts out. I know that the downpipe and cold air intake and possibly a tune would help maybe add about another 50 to 75 horsepower depending on what I do. I'll still be figuring that out as I go, which one of them will happen here shortly, I believe, once I make up my mind on what I want to get. And this thing handles like a dream. I'm used to driving a truck, so this is like a walk in the park, really. Now, the car lot that I bought this at was in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and I brought it all the way home to Logan County, Russellville, Kentucky. And I'm actually on my way to Bowling Green right now to go to found this thing. This wasn't the one that I test drove first. I actually test drove a 2013 S5 Quattro with the 4.2 V8, and that thing really impressed me. I had never been in one before, and I really wanted it, but since I already had my truck, I decided that I should probably choose to go with something a little bit more fuel efficient. And this thing was one of the only cars that I found for the deal that I got it that was reasonable and honestly a fully loaded car. Everything else I looked at was sky high that was even close to the quality of this thing. But had to put new tires on it. 2 weeks ago I had to take a detour on my way to work one day and ran over a pretty good sized rock. I didn't see it in time and I tried to swerve out of the way once I realized how big it was, and yeah, it popped my driver's side front tire, so I had to go ahead and replace both front tires so I wouldn't have anything, you know, causing me to ride very differently. So it's got Pirellis on the back. They're 245 40s 18, and I put Saloon Trezos on the front, and they're doing nice. I like the way they are. They are a fairly high mileage tire. I will be putting 2 more of those on the back here shortly. Also, I might make a video of that for you guys as well. Just got gas here at Casey's before I head to work. Their premium 91 octane no ethanol is actually $2.02 a gallon still. Thank the Lord. Most gas prices around here for a regular 87 octane is about $1.49 at the least. Most places are $1.59. Yeah, I got behind the car earlier, so I didn't get a chance to open it up and let you guys see the response and get up and go that the car actually has for, honestly, a 4-cylinder turbo. It's just a very responsive acceleration, I think. I'll actually be on open highway here in just a second, and I'll let you guys see what it's like. I'll throw it into sport mode and actually get on and get up to maybe a little over the speed limit. I don't know yet. I've actually been loving the gas prices. It's very helpful with all the driving that I do. And actually, since the gas prices have went down, I've started putting the best gas I possibly can at any gas station in my car, not just the 87. I've been running 87 and some octane booster, fuel treatment, stuff like that in my truck here lately. I actually did a seafoam treatment in it before I made the last video of it, and it's actually helped the gas mileage in that thing like incredibly. It was probably getting about 13, and it probably bumped it up to about 14 and a half, maybe even 15 miles a gallon after I did that, which was surprising because I put maybe 60,000 miles on that motor since I had that replaced back a few years ago. But again, since I've had this car, you know, like I said, I've replaced everything that's went bad on me or supposedly been bad according to the mechanics when it's been something I haven't been able to take care of. I did replace the spark plugs. Found quite a bit of oil saturated on 2 of the rear plugs, which wasn't very enlightening. I called the shop after I found that out and asked them what could be done about it, and they came back to me. That was when they replaced that front seal. But after I got off the phone with them, after he said he fixed that for me, that it would almost be senseless to do any kind of head gasket work, because if it didn't solve anything, I would have to go back and redo it again and do pistons and piston rings, which would then basically run me around $8,000 by the time all of it was said and done. But I do like to keep my vehicles clean, as you know. So this thing had a lot of fallout on it, being that it was in Tennessee near Nashville. Don't know if it was ever garage kept entirely. It's before I bought it. So I clay barred and waxed it just a few weeks ago when the weather started getting nice again. And I would like to get it ceramic coated, but I feel like the paint itself has just a little bit too much imperfections. Not really good enough for a ceramic coating, I feel like, because I know that it can lighten and highlight very mild imperfections even on the paintwork. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it or not, but when I accelerate into the higher speed limit here in a second, I got it in sport mode now. I'll get into it and see if you can hear the whine. It has you can hear the turbo quite a bit, but it also has like a supercharger whine. So I don't know which one I like more. It is very interesting the way it sounds, but I think I would rather hear more turbo than the whine. Not bad. I mean, it gets up and goes. I definitely think it's more responsive in manual mode, but I kind of can't do that and record at the same time. But I also wanted to let you guys know that I will be having a buddy of mine. He has a 2003 Silverado two-wheel drive that he is starting to work on, and he ordered some goodies for it. I'll be introducing him, and he'll be helping me make videos, probably making videos of his own for the channel for you guys. Me and him will start doing some work together. I think I might show off even my boss's 2020 GMC that I put a lift kit on too. So we just put wheels and tires on it yesterday, so I might show you guys what that thing looks like now. I'll see you guys next time.